Hi, Roy here on my channel, Roy Reads Anything. Welcome, or welcome back. This is me, going to do a tag now, and this is the I'm So Annoyed BookTube tag that was created by Melinda at A Web of Stories and weaponized by Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading. I've been tagged twice by Genre Books. And no, sorry, I've been tagged by Bartell's Bookshelf and also by Flossie at the Grape Jelly Library. So with that kind of pressure, I feel I've got to do it, even though I've spent my whole life trying not to be annoyed about things. And I haven't really rehearsed it either, so let's just read the prompts and see what comes out. Why I oughta. So, do publishers ever do things that you find annoying? Share an example. Depends what you call a publisher. You know, if Amazon is a publisher because it has a platform that anyone can put books onto, then I'm kind of annoyed with Amazon for allowing such a load of poor quality material on there. I don't just mean that there's, books I think should have been filtered out by sort of grown-up publishers. I kind of mean things like versions of classics that are full of typos and they've been badly scanned and stuff like that, and misleading books where they're put across as if it's going to be a sort of a serious non-fiction book, but it's actually 32 pages of Wikipedia article, that kind of thing. We're thinking about the sort of established publishers. The move towards semi-abstract covers on paperbacks is not to my preference. I think we've lost illustrated book covers for some reason, so not so keen on that. Number 2, have you ever been annoyed by a spoiler? Even something as simple as someone else telling you that there's a great twist. Not really. I can't ever think of that ever being a thing, really. Maybe I've just led a charmed life and sailed through the world of spoilers, or maybe it just doesn't bother me too much. Or possibly I just don't remember stuff. After all, I did enjoy reading an Agatha Christie novel that I'd seen adapted on the television not that long ago, and I'm sure there's others where I kind of know the answer, but I would enjoy it anyway, because I think there's a sort of selective amnesia you can have while you're actually reading something. So, not really. Number 3, have you ever been annoyed by what you discovered in a little free library, a book sale, or a used bookstore? It does bug me when, I guess here it's the charity bookshelves are probably the closest we have to little free libraries. There aren't so many of those. But it's when people, the sort of unpoliced ones where people put the donations directly onto the shelf. And it's when people have put something like, I was in a supermarket recently where there's one of these shelves, and it's like the proceedings of a technical institute from several years ago, and there's about 6 volumes. Obviously nobody's going to want out of date National Trust handbooks. That's a kind of a guidebook to stately homes and stuff. There's a new one every year that's got like the opening times and stuff like that. Nobody wants one from years and years ago.
And an app you can put on your phone.
Yeah.
Extensive website.
It's evil. And I don't like things that are like literally dirty. Yes, those are some annoying things from that sort of world. 4, when it comes to short story collections, are you annoyed if there's a novella in the middle of the collection? Nope. I can't say that's a hill I'd be prepared to die on. I think I did find that in a... now I must get my Connellys right. Is it John Connolly who writes the horror stuff, who isn't the same as Michael Connolly who does the Bosch books? In the John Connolly one, there's a novella in the middle of a collection. Really enjoyed it. I think it was the best thing in the collection. So I'm not too tripped up like that. I'm not so wedded to short stories that I can't change gear if something a bit longer comes along. Number 5, here's the killer. This will sort the sheep from the goats. Deckled edges. Beautiful or annoying? I think, obviously, if you get an antique book from when people used to cut the pages, and so the edges are ragged because of how books used to be designed, got no complaints about that. It seems rather charming. As a modern thing, it does kind of dilute the sort of turnability of the pages a little bit, you know, so the sort of sensory experience is slightly changed. So I'd say annoying, yes, but not on a spectrum with something like war at the top or death. Probably not very far along that spectrum. Number 6, other people's annotations in a used book or library book. Annoying? Well, are you okay with it? Well, I've seen this a lot because I've been doing a course at a university, so getting lots of academic books which often have stuff written in them. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It seems like not being community aware, you know. You could just use a pencil. What does Jenny say? Jenny, librarian.
I have a specific annoyment about a specific book.
Here we go.
That, oh God, what's the writer's name?
Donna Haraway.
That Donna Haraway book that I bought from the States.
Yes.
And the bookseller said that it was in very good condition with no visible marking. One chapter of it, the chapter I was particularly interested in, was virtually entirely covered in yellow highlighter pen and biro notes. It was like, I can't believe you made me buy this. You total and utter.
So that could be annoying. Although, when they're ancient, it can become quite charming.
Oh, yeah.
I certainly don't mind inscriptions and stuff that give an idea of ownership and stuff like that, or even if somebody's written a shopping list or something, you know, in an old book, that can seem cool. But yeah, annotations, not great really, are they?
No.
7, if there's a series or a collection of certain kinds of books, like an imprint, and changes are made, are you annoyed or are you okay with it? If yes, give an example. Slightly, and I have got an example, it is, you see these Conan the Barbarian books. Early, Sphere in the UK started publishing them with these black spines, and they switcherooed the colours at some point, so you cannot get a complete set of black spines if you want to.
Scandal.
Scandal! You could probably retrospectively buy them. Eventually they settled on like white, and you could probably retrospectively get them all like that, but it is a little bit annoying when you're sort of cruising along. Do the decisions of characters in a novel ever annoy you? Share the book and what decisions you found annoying. I'm not thinking of any examples there. I mean, yes, Cathy in Wuthering Heights could have had nothing to do with Heathcliff, but then there'd be no book. No, I'm not coming up blank there, sorry. Number 9. Are you ever annoyed by how someone organises their books? What do you find annoying? Nah, I think, you know, live and let live. Do them by colour, size, author, title, whatever you want. It's all good, whatever you like. I think it's great that you have books. You just organise them how you want.
Am I in shot?
Not the Conans. No, you're not in shot.
If people put it on the shelf,
Oh,
not
dear.
like that, but like that, and then the weight of the book will force it into a bend. That makes me cross.
Yeah, well, that would be a bit unfortunate.
Barbaric, mate.
For
Barbaric.
the books. Number 10.
Will nobody think of the books?
Share something bookish that you find annoying. I did have something for this. What was it?
I don't know, mate. It's your brain.
Broad brush again. It's the demise of the mass market paperback. It seems to be all trade paperbacks, hardbacks. I care not for your fancy hardbacks and your fairy loot and all that stuff. I want books. I want books to look as much as possible like this. This is the size of a paperback book. That's about the page count we want. Yes, we want the coloured edges. Left undeckled. Actually, there's a slight deckling from the edge of the cover having been eaten at some point. But yeah, it's the old man complaining that things have changed is what I'll say for that. Whereas Jenny...
I've got 2 points here.
Oh dear, here we go.
Raggedy page edges. The decal edge isn't the same as a raggedy edge. The decal edge is what you get with handmade paper.
Oh, right.
Because it's made in a decal, which is a wooden frame with a gauze on it. Water comes through and you put your fibre on, you pulp on it and swish it round so you get this nice flat sheet. And the decal is where it goes slightly thinner at the edges.
I see. Yeah,
I think I'm right in saying.
So true deckled edges would be in short-run art books or possibly poetry books, things like that. Well, that would be fine.
And big books where they've used.
Yeah, and you're probably opening it and contemplating with your soul whatever you're seeing.
That kind of thing. Continue.
No, that's the end of that. So thanks for watching. Back soon with something else.